This episode was originally broadcast as part of the Horror Without Borders charity event. This is a slightly edited version just to keep the series going, but that is why I talk about donations. I will put a link to Doctors Without Borders in the show notes. Okay, enjoy. Okay, so here we go. We are ready to upgrade our Zoey Samaras deck. So, just in case you haven't watched the earlier parts of this campaign, here are some of the treats that we've picked up previously. The Ambush, which has yet to be played. Mano a Mano, which is yet to be played. Physical Training, which is yet to be played. Council Coffers, which I when I was playing in the museum, I had a go of it when I won, and it was all thanks to the Council Coffers. However, I then spotted a massive misplay, so I had to re-record it. But I've got high hopes for that card. Police Badge, which has been brilliant. Combat Training, which did a little bit of work. Evidence 1, which is absolutely vital because, as you'll see, this deck has not got a huge amount of clue tech, which is the main issue. And Marksmanship, I haven't really got any guns apart from the Cult Vest Pocket, so that's not great. One thing to notice is, and I haven't mentioned this yet, is that there are 3 talents in Guardian that Zoey can take. The one I really want is Keen Eye, which isn't normally considered a great card, but when you are stuck with a Chaos deck, it would be absolutely perfect because it's permanent and I can boost up my intellect. And I've managed to pick up the other 2. I've managed to pick up the 2 that are not ever, what did I just call it? Keen Eye. So yeah, and that's not going to come up anyway because I've only got 1 experience to spend. There were 2 hits in here that I would like to hit. One of them is an Evidence level 1, and there is also Ever Vigilant, which I would like to use for its icons, quite frankly. So if you haven't seen an upgrade video before, what I do is I turn over cards until I find a card that is legally allowed in my deck. I have to take it, and then I get rid of one of the cards in my deck, one of the level 0s. Now, because this is a Dunnage Investigator, there were 5 off-class cards. They're all fair play as well. What isn't fair play is the already upgrades. So as you can see, it's a bit of a disadvantage. However, this normally takes a little while. This is going to take no time at all. So here we go. This will be our card. Let me just give it one more cut. You can just make sure I'm not cheating. Come on, Evidence. Evidence level 1. Oh, I thought that was it then. Oh, okay. So right. Okay. So that's extra ammunition. And as I just mentioned, I've only got 1 gun, and it's the Cult Vest Pocket, and I just cannot conceive a situation where you would want to put more ammo on the Cult Vest Pocket. So that's not great. However, it has got an intellect icon. Now, what we really don't want here is a downgrade. So there are a few cards in here that if I lose, would just be a complete disaster. I've got Greta in there. I've already got an Evidence. Let's see what we get. Okay, good luck, everybody. This is coming out the deck. 1-2 punch. Right, okay, now that is a good card. However, I've got 2 of them in there, and both of them missed last game when I really, really needed them to hit. So obviously that's a good card. That's not a great upgrade, particularly as this card is practically useless. But yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Okay, right, well, let's have a little look through the deck if you haven't seen it before. If you have seen it before, then you can just, I don't know, put the kettle on or something. Let's take those out the side, and I'll just show you some of the highlights that are already in the deck. So in terms of weapons and extra damage, I don't really have very much. I mean, Guard Dog is it's probably the best. I mean, this is ridiculous. I've got the Cult Vest Pocket and extra ammunition, and I've got Marksmanship. I mean, I cannot conceive a situation where that's going to work. I have got Greta, who is fantastic. I have got something that has worked in this campaign so far is I've got 2 Intrepids. And I played them both on the same turn, and that managed to boost my intellect up, so that was quite nice. Eavesdrop I haven't made work yet, but it is possible. Interrogate I did make work once, which was nice. Desperate Search, one of the things is, well, I'm almost desperate anyway because I've already got 2 trauma, so that could come in handy. Anything else going on here? Yeah, you notice Trench Knife, what a card. Couple of icons there. Scrying, yeah, possibly. So yeah, there's a few things going on, but I really do need the right cards to come up. And also, this is probably the only completely useless card that I could possibly have drawn, because it has to be another investigator, and it's got no icons. So the one thing this card does is I can use it to discard a card, which I'm afraid is not a good saving grace for this card. So yeah, we're up against it a bit, but there we go. We've had far worse upgrades than that. All right, that is it. All that's left to do now is to head off to the Blood on the Altar and see how we get on. All right, guys, wish me luck. Right, hello guys, it's time to start the gameplay. So, firstly, if you are a regular Dumb Luck viewer, bless you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your support over the last year, and yeah, give generously. If you are just a big Arkham fan and have never seen my channel before, which is probably the largest demographic, welcome. I hope you enjoy this. Just before I start, just to let you know, I do sort of play quite quickly. I don't really read out flavour text when I'm recording. I assume you know the scenario. I assume you know what's going on. I'm assuming you know most of the cards in the deck. You probably know them better than I do. So yeah, that's what you can kind of expect. And also, just to put it out there, I'm not doing this because I think I'm the best Arkham player by any stretch. I simply do it because it's a bit of fun, and a few people have been kind enough to say that they enjoy watching it. So yeah, welcome you guys. Please give generously. And then thirdly, welcome to any of my mates who have just turned up because I've asked them to and who have no idea what's going on. Hi guys, thanks guys. You can also give generously as well. I'll give you a clue. If I start speaking quickly, it means things are going well, and if I start laughing, it generally means things are going badly. So anyway, here we go, we're set up. You'll notice I've got all 6 locations in play. That's because I'm going to roll a dice and eliminate the location that is not in play. So this is going to be a big challenge. I think this is going to be it. If Zoe doesn't make it through this one, I think we're going to have to call it a day. Which I really don't want to do because I'm a big fan of Zoe. She's part of the Julian Anderson quadrilogy, and I want to see her go a little bit further. So here we go. The first thing we'll do is we'll roll a dice and eliminate a location. Now, in terms of locations, I've noticed a weird thing that the difficulty of clues. The difficulty of getting clues into locations seems to be inversely proportional to the length of the location's name. So, for example, the house on the Reeds and the Congregational Church is probably the easiest place to get clues, whereas the schoolhouse is one of the worst. So I'd love to see the schoolhouse go. Burned Ruins, one of the burnt ruins allows you, I mean, it doesn't allow you, you can fail tests and put doom on there and it takes the clues off, which is not ideal, but if we do it just before the doom's about to advance, then that's super good. Let's just see which one's going. Here we go. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, 1. Let's go. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Burned Ruins. Should we have a sneaky peek, see if it was that location? No, it was the rubbish one that increases the evade value. Right, so that goes. Look at that, we don't have any massive bottlenecks or anything like that. So next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to take the hidden chamber and the key to the chamber, and I'm going to shuffle with the top 3 cards, and then I'm going to stick them underneath it. So while I'm doing this, I'll talk a little bit about strategy. So I don't think you can describe praying that the first 2 locations have the chamber and the key as a strategy. However, I feel it's one I'm going to have to rely on in quite a big way if I stand a chance. I'm not very good at collecting clues. My deck has not been kind to me. There's a few tricks in there, but I'm not going to be able to do much. That being said, we have got a few options. There are quite a lot of enemies in this scenario, particularly if, like me, the O'Banion gang have got a bone to pick with you. So there's some extra baddies in there. Interrogate might come into play in a big way. Interrogate's the sort of best one because it's one where I can get 1 clue off 2 different locations. Most of these places are 1 clue. So a lot of the tricks I've got are really going to be almost defunct. What else is there to say? Oh yes, so Skulls is -1 for each location in play with no encounter card underneath it. I am so sorely tempted just to open up a few locations, try and get as many clues as I can, try and keep those skulls low for as long as possible. I'm sure it's a terrible idea, but you know that maybe it will work. Maybe it will work. We got hunting night gaunts, who are my least favourite enemy at this point in the game, and they could be a real problem because, despite the fact I'm a fighter, I don't have many weapons at all. I certainly don't have any extra damage, and they've got 4 health. Having said that, if I could disengage from one of them, which is possible, then I could use eavesdrop because I've only got 1 for their evade value. These 5 guys, I mean, 2 of them I've only just met, to be honest, old Zeb and Earl, but and Francis for that matter. But these 2 guys, they were there on the train. Sad times when we had to say goodbye to those guys, but perhaps we'll get them back. So Zoe has fallen off the train. She's turned up late. She's a bit dishevelled, but it is time to try and rescue her buddies and put right what once went wrong, like Sam Beckett in Quantum League. Let's go for it. All right, here we go, Agenda 1. So just quick word on skulls. It says -1 for each location with no encounter card underneath it. That includes the village commons. So we don't want to do anything stupid like completely forget that, video an entire game and get halfway through the editing process and then finally realise it. Don't get the fact that the lighting and positioning has changed. You wouldn't catch us doing anything like that, would they, Zoe? But you know, that's it's almost a sort of push your luck element to this scenario. The question is, when do I start flipping the locations? And you know, if you've got 2 locations, you've got a 10% chance of getting the key in the chamber. Once you open up the 3rd one, there's a 30%. The 4th one is 60%, and then of course the 5th one is 100%. Hey, triangle numbers, lovely stuff. But of course the skulls get progressively worse. So my plan is, I'm not going to flip any locations until at least to the first agenda advances, and then I'll revisit the situation. Let's see what we got. Police badge, lovely. Marksmanship, not so much. Self-sacrifice, not so much. The council's coffer. Well, it is a question mark, but I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to get rid of marksmanship and the council coffer. I'll keep the police badge and the counterpunch. Right, okay, let's see what we get as replacement. Yes, excellent. There she is, Greta. Cryptic writing, nice couple of icons, and cross diamond's face, no thanks. An eavesdrop. Oof, well, I don't want to be waiting for Whippoorwill to, not a Whippoorwill, a hunting nightgaunt to come along, but you never know, that might work, mightn't it? Okay, so what's the plan? I think the plan is I will play Greta, and then sort of work my way in a counterclockwise direction. That seems to line up pretty nicely. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Let's see what happens. So, first action, play Greta. Gret. Sorry, I'm not even sure if it's Greta or Gret, and I'm going to be annoying. I'm going to be either annoying 50% of you the whole time, or annoying everybody 50% of the time. So I think I'll go for option 2. I'll just alternate between Greta and Gret. Right, okay, so that's my first action. Let's flip over. Oh, it's Bishop's Brook. It's not a nice one. 2 clues. I think I might just have to not waste my time there. What am I on? Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time there. Let's move to the next location, Osborne's General Hall. Anyway, Osborne's General Hall, that's because there's a place near where I grew up called Osborne Hall. Okay, there we go. So that's got a Shroud of 3 and 1 clue. Right, let's see what we get. Upkeep. Oh, it's my little gun. 1 resource, and we get the second doom. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's a mobster. Great stuff. All right, mobster. Now you do the honourable thing and die nice and quickly. Okay, is there any sort of play where I could use eavesdrop? Probably not. It's not happening, is it? So we're just going to go for 2 straight punches. I'm not wasting 1-2 punch. We need to save that for the big dude. So let's do it. We are 5 on 2. And skulls are not 0. That would make no sense. No, they're -1. Here we go. 5 on 2. For the first token, we get a tablet. Let's just remind ourselves. If you're in the hidden chamber, reveal another token. Well, we're not, so that's my first action. Second action. Let's go. Let's make it work. There's the elder thing. If you fail, place 1 doom. Hey, not too bad, not too shabby. Cheers, mobster. And then we will trigger Greta and we will gain a clue. Look at that, guys, we gained a clue. So that's first action. Second action, we're not going to flip the location, we're going to stick to the plan. Let's move around here, and it is the schoolhouse, which sucks. Right, okay, which one is it? It's the one where you cannot commit skill tests, but you can use events. Right, upkeep. Here we go. Greta wakes up. We get a 1-2 punch. Did I say 1-2 punch earlier? I meant counter punch. Resource. Doom number 3 going on. We're halfway there. And it is a whippoorwill. That's interesting. Of course, I gain a resource when the mobster engages me, don't I? Okay, can I kill that whippoorwill? Probably can. I could engage, kill the whippoorwill, get that clue, which is an awkward clue. It's an orc's clue. Right, let's do that. Just wondering if there's any reason not to play the police badge now. I think I'll do that. So first action, play the police badge. Oh yeah, I could think of a reason. Because I want to make sure I kill the whippoorwill first. So, okay, well I'll be fighting the whippoorwill 4 on 2, which is really good odds. So we'll engage, get a resource. Second action, we'll attack with Greta, or Gret. And here we go, we are 4 on 2. 4 on 2, here it is. It's the tablet. We're hitting all the symbols, aren't we? Excellent, that's dead. We can trigger Gret. And gain that clue. Very nice. And then for my third action, I'll play the police badge, so it's in play. Okay, not too bad. Not too shabby, Zoe. Right, okay, upkeep. We gain a nice cup of tea with a goat's head in it. We ready Greta. I was just about to give myself a clue then for no reason whatsoever. That's one way to win. Here we go, 4th Doom. What do we got? Ancient Elvis. Here we go. So we are on our last turn of the agenda. I feel like scrying is not a bad play. It's going to sap my turns, isn't it? My actions. No, let's push on for a moment. I might play it next turn. Right. So first action, we're going to the House in the Weeds. Look at that. That's my kind of place. When it is revealed, searching. Oh no, it's not. Search the encounter deck for a Night Gaunt enemy and spawn it in the village commons. Okay, well I don't really like the Night Gaunts. And hey, what a good call that I didn't play Scrying, because I would have just had to shuffle it. You never know, we could get really lucky and both Night Gaunts could be underneath locations, which wouldn't be lucky in the slightest. There you go. Oh, they're together. They're mates. Alright, so first action was move. Second action, I'm grabbing that clue. And then I've got 3 locations over, and then I'm facing a bit of a decision. So let's grab this clue. How do we do it? I think we're going to commit the old cryptic writings, which has just been there to... Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's commit... Oh, perhaps I'll just commit the scrying. Go 2 up. Save the cryptic writings in case I need to do another investigation. I'm floating in midair. I'm sort of just disappearing off into a field. Here we go. So we are 3 on 1. Lovely. So that was move in, that was gain a clue. Let's check out the Congregational Church. See what's happening down there. Okay, nice. Look at that. So this location has got the effect, choose and discard a card from your hand and gain 2 resources. We might have actually found a use for self-sacrifice. I don't believe it. Okay, so this is the plan. The Hunting Night God is going to kind of chase round after me. I'm going to start opening up these locations and I'm going to have to pray it's not the Bishop's Brook. All right, here we go. So that's the end of my turn. So enemy phase, that is the quickest route. The Fool, right behind him. Right, upkeep, calling in favours. We gain a resource. We put the Doom. Let's give us a little bit of shuffle. Okay. And there we go. Who's that? We'll find out towards the end. It's a bit like Blind Date, isn't it? All right, okay. That is the end of Agenda 1. Okay, here we go. We are on to Agenda 2. Have I actually swapped it? I took all the Doom off. No, I didn't. There we go. Agenda 2. Right, sit rep. Oh, it's not going too badly, is it? So we've got 1, 2, 3 locations with no clues. We've got a relatively low shroud here, which is the famous last words. That'll give us a 60% chance that we've got both the things that I need. I think it's worth the go. All right, so first action is going to be get this clue, hopefully get it straight away, and then we will from there start flipping locations. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? Right, okay, here we go. So we are investigating. We're going to commit cryptic writings to go 4 on 2. It's my first action. Come on, find it. Look under the pews. Look in the font. Let's have a look. -2. Yes, excellent. Oh, I love a good commit. Right, here we go. So that's my first action. Let's do it. If this is the hidden chamber, that'd be nice. Let's stop speculating and let's start actually having a look. Here we go. It is, oh god, Psychopomp song. That's not great. And it surges as well. Oh dear. Add Psychopomp song to your investigates threat area. When you would take 1 or more damage, take 2 additional damage and discard it. Well, okay. I mean, if you replace the word with damage with horror, that's the worst card imaginable. As it's damage, it's not too bad, but I could do without it surging into. That's not great news. That's really, really bad. God, I wonder whether I take this. Well, I can't move because if I move, this guy's coming after me. So the plan is to stay still. So I'm kind of thinking I am going to. Oh, is the plan to use the whippoorwill to try and get these clues at Bishop's Brook? Oh, I don't know. Which isn't very entertaining to watch, is it? So let's try and kill this whippoorwill. So I'll engage the whippoorwill, and I'm fighting. I'm currently 4 on 2. Let's do it. 5 on 2. Let's do it. Let's have it. Oh, it's -2. Nice. Good. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. The Hunting Nightgaunt moves there. We gain a card which is Relentless, which, given the lack of extra damage in this deck, is useless. Oh, I should have taken a resource when I engaged the Whippoorwill. Silly me. Okay, here we go. First Doom going on. Let's see what we get. It is. It's the Servant of Many Mouths. So I can put that guy there, and if I kill it with Greta, I get both those clues. Right, however, that will kill Greta, which will just make the last battle a bit difficult. But I have got calling in favours, so maybe that is the way to go. How can I make this work? I can play calling in favours. I've got the money to get Greta back into play. First action, calling in favours. Second action, village commons. Hunting Nightgaunt goes there. Then move in, smash, get both clues. It could work. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Sorry, I just had to quickly pause the video there. So, first action was to, what was it again? So I was going to move, that's it, I was going to move. I was going to play calling in favours. So this will choose an ally you control, turn it to your hand, and then search the top 9 cards for another ally. I have got the God log in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but he's hiding. Which is absolutely fine because I was going to play him anyway. Although it would have been free, which would have been quite nice. Okay, so I'm going to put Greta back into play. Okay, can we make this work? Can we make this work? Let's see. Right, okay, so Hunting Nightgaunt moves in. Upkeep. It's an evidence. Oh, I've got too much clue tech now. Resource. Does mean I don't have to put a demon on Greta, which is wonderful news. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's terrible news though. All right, what do I do now? I really, really am very, very disappointed to see that. Oh, that's awful. Okay, what do we do? I mean, in the ideal world, I would evade this guy so that Hunting Nightgaunt moves into the same location and there's sort of one unit rumbling around the board, just getting in my, staying out of my way, hopefully. Do I go for a speculative evade? I'm going to save my gun. I mean, I could conceivably commit all this, which would put me 5 on 1, and then I could move in here. I could even take a whack from this guy. It's quite a lot because I've got Psychopomp Song, but might be worth it. I think this feels like the best play. If this doesn't work, this could be a real problem, but we'll do it anyway because this is fun, isn't it? So here we go. We will try and evade this guy. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 1. But of course, as we know, these cheeky little monkeys, you have to reduce their. Just spotted a real massive problem with my plan. My plan was to go here. If both the Hunting Nightgaunts are there, they are going to be able to get to anywhere I go next turn. That is not ideal. So I might have to run them on a slightly longer merry dance. Okay, anyway, sorry. So I'm 5 on 4, and we'll be dividing this by 2. Yes, excellent. Evaded. So that's my first action. So I can't go here. My original plan doesn't work. So we need to flip some locations. How about second action here, third action here, and then we have to sort of run around these guys. Oh, it's not ideal, is it? Okay, anyway, that's my first action. Second action, we'll move here. We'll flip this. Be something nice. It's the hidden chamber. Okay. All right. Okay, second action. Sorry, third action here. If this is the key, we could make this work. Let's see what we got. It's not. Oh no! Oh dear. Right. Okay. It's attached to your location, and if you end your turn in this location, you have to take a horror. Right. Okay. Well, if you want to see some good news, I'm now desperate. There we go. Right. Okay. So upkeep. Sorry. Enemy phase. We will send this Nightgaunt this way. They can wake up. Oh. Okay. We've got trench knife. Interesting. Resource, Doom. I've got a feeling that again I've forgotten Zoey's ability when that Nightgaunt engaged me. I'm so sorry. Here we go. What have we got? Oh no.
Hey guys, it's me. I just thought I'd interrupt myself for a moment because I got a little bit overexcited when this card came up, and it being a card that only comes up in this scenario, not everybody might remember the detail of it exactly. So I just thought I'd quickly stick it up here and read it. So it's a revelation. You test willpower or agility 4. If you fail, then one of your ally assets you control gets put into the pool of sacrifices, and then you attach kidnaps to the current agenda. Alternatively, if you fail and you have no ally, you take 2 damage and just discard it. And then when the attached agenda advances, you choose a potential sacrifice at random and place it underneath the agenda deck. So if this is in play, then you'll actually, when the agenda advances, be putting 2 under the agenda deck. So it increases the number of people who could get sacrificed. And obviously don't really want that to happen to Greta. So let's see how we get on.
Oh no, we're in danger of losing Gret. It's because I pronounced the name wrong. We've got nothing we can do about it. Right. Okay. We're 5 on 4. Oh no! I just threw all those agility icons away. Oh god! Please no! I don't know what I would do. That's -4. Right. I don't know why I'm laughing. That's terrible. Right, Gret. Okay. Don't worry. We'll find you. We'll find you. Probably in a big pile of bits. Okay. Right. That's not great news. So first action. Well, I mean, I'm going to have to play trench knife. So that's fantastic. First action, I'll move in here. Second action, I'll play trench knife. And third action, I will turn this card over, and it will be the key. It's the key. I can't believe it. We're on. So that was one action, and then I'm going to spend my last action to go here. Wow. We'll start doing some damage calculation in a minute, but this is feeling all right. We might have to just sit tight and let these Nightgaunts come right around and then rush in. Can we survive that long? Oh, how exciting. There's the Council's coffer. Interesting. Okay, 5th Doom coming on. Let's see what we get. Unhallowed. Oh, look at that. The Blibbin Mythos deck is having a pop at my my bad luck. They should be there, shouldn't they? You cannot play ally assets. Fine. Treat the printed the printed text box of each ally as if it were blank. Well, might as well be. There we go. All right. What are we doing? We're just sitting tight, really, aren't we? I don't want to draw too many cards because I don't want to draw my weakness. So I guess I'll play the Council Coffer just for fun. You never know, it might work. Why am I paying for it? It's free. And then I'm going to gain resources, which might seem silly, but actually I've got physical training too, so any money I get is pretty good. All right, okay. So enemy phase, they move there. Upkeep. Right. Okay. I don't want to jinx it. But this feels like it's going all right. Right, okay, we're going to advance the agenda. and we're going to take 2 cards, and oh my god, I've got such a horrible feeling Greta's going to be one of them. I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. There we go. Alright, okay, we'll take a slight pause before we go into Agenda 3. Right, this is it. Oh, it's all going to come down to this. Okay, here's my prediction. This is going to be a stupid thing to say. I bet I'm going to kill Silas, and blooming Greta's going to be underneath the sacrifices. That's what's going to happen. Right, okay, so I didn't. 2 things I did wrong just then was, first I put that in a location, so my threat area. Second thing is I didn't test it, so I'll do that right now. I think I might commit the... Of course I'm not going to commit the physical training, I'm not that stupid. Here we go, 5 on 3. That is a cultist. If you fail, add 1 clue. We don't care about that. Right, okay. So this is the plan. I want to end my turn here so I can bring them into there. So first action. Tell you what, that evade check was absolutely crucial. I'm paying 2 to bring in physical training. Second action, I'm moving in there. Third action, I'm just going to take a resource. I don't want to get my weakness. I don't want to get Smite the Wicked. Yeah, come on, let's go. Right, enemy phase. This is all set up now. Upkeep, Intrepid. Resource. Okay, here comes the first doom. Here it is. What do we got? Another Psychobomb song, which, okay, so if I take any damage, I'm actually taking 5 damage now. It surges into Beast of Many Mouths. Don't care. You can go there. Right. Let's work this out. Let's do some serious thinking in here. Right, so I could go 1, 2. I've got the police badge. I'm thinking I'm going to end my turn at Osborne's General Store, and then next turn go in 4 actions. Well, I can also play my gun. I'll play my gun, go in, police badge, or I kind of feel like I could also take a hit from him quite easily. No, I couldn't take a hit from him quite easily because my horror is awful now, isn't it? All right. Okay. So I'm going to move here. First action, I'm going to move here. Second action, I am just going to take 2 more resources. I'm sorry, I know it's a bit boring to watch, but it's going to be worth it in the end, hopefully, if I can get physical training working. Okay, enemy phase, so they're moving in. Upkeep. Flesh Ward. Oh, that does open up an opportunity. Let's see what this Mythos card is. It's Kidnapped. Right, okay. I can commit Intrepid. Here we go. Please work. Do I commit the Flesh Ward? I think I'm going for this, so I'm gonna commit the Flesh Ward as well. I really want Intrepid to hit. It's gonna be +1 to my combat. What are we doing here? We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 4 skulls. Oh, -3. Physical training. There we go. So I am 7 on 4. Come on, please. Please. Yes, okay, good. Hang on in there, Greta. And we've got Intrepid in play. This is it. This is the turn. This is it. It all comes down to this. So, first action, move in. Second action, play the gun. You can do it in either order because he doesn't do attacks of opportunity. Then I've got 3 attacks. I've got Intrepid giving me +1, and I've got physical training. I've got money for days. All right, let's do it. First action. Cult Vest Pocket. This is one of those moments where I suddenly realise I've forgotten something crucial on the on the act when you advance. That's my first action. Second action, we go in and we advance the act. Should we read it together? I'm not going to read all the text. Village location, move all clues into the and spawn Seth Bishop. Okay, well we'll read Seth Bishop because it might be a little while since some people have played this scenario. Bear in mind I have 1 action left. Let's find Seth. There he is. So Seth is Mahusive. He cannot make attacks of opportunity. He is elite. That doesn't really mean anything. But what doesn't mean something is he's got 3 combat and 6 health. Right. Now I don't get a resource when he engages me. I once got ferociously told off on Facebook for making that suggestion. So I certainly won't be doing it here today. Let's do it. So I've got 2 actions left. So we will fire our little gun. Let's not forget our bullets. There we go, 3, 4, 5. So fire our little gun. Right, so we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 3. Oh my word. Right, okay, that's all right. We can live with that. He hasn't got retaliate, so it's not the end of the world. Right, we are going to be taking a whack. So we will discard police badge. We've got 2 more actions then. We can survive a whack, barely. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, this is got close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 3. I cannot believe that just happened. That's a disaster. 7 on 3. -1, that's 2 damage. Okay, final action then. And then the gun's going and Intrepid's going. I've got 1-2 punch still. Here it is. 7. Sorry, wait a sec. Sorry, I should really commit some stuff, shouldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What am I doing? Okay, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure I've been spending too much money, but that's okay. Here we go, let's have it. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. -3, okay, that's 2 more damage. Oh my word. Oh my word, right. He attacks me. Where's my counter punch gone? I must have committed it to something. Disaster. Right, my gun goes because it's the end of my... Oh, it's the end of the round you do that. At the end of the round, discard Intrepid. Okay, so he attacks me. So I'm going to take 2 horror, which is all I can take. And I'm going to take 6 damage because of both my Psychopomp songs. But they can go now. Right, it's now the end of the round. My gun goes. Intrepid goes. I get 2 more back on physical training. These guys are getting ever closer. This is it, isn't it? It's all on this now. Upkeep. No, I don't believe it. Oh, you're joking. Oh, that's a disaster. I mean, this card, it ruined the last scenario. What's it done this time? Okay, there's no getting around this, is there? Discard cards on the top of the encounter deck until the enemy is discarded. Attach it to the location furthest from you, and that's going to counter any spawn. It's a whippoorwill. Oh, that's because I laughed at the whippoorwill earlier. Fair enough. Well, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. Trauma, and that's not even the Mythos card. Okay, so he's engaging me. That's fine. Right, this is it then. I gain resource because he's engaging me. So, just think. So if I play 1-2 punch, it costs me 2. Then that will just do the 1 damage for the first attack, and then I need the second attack to hit. I have to use this on the same enemy. Okay, we don't want to muck this up. I should be able to do this, surely. Do I even need to play the 1-2 punch? I don't think I do I? Because I only need 2 damage. The trench knife is now looking incredibly healthy. Because I am engaged with that enemy. So the trench knife is fighting at +2. So that'd be 6 on 3. 2 goes with the trench knife, and if it doesn't work, 1-2 punch. God, what is the right decision here? Oh, I don't know. Let's play 1-2 punch. So, okay, I'll just take this as it is. Okay, I'm not going to commit anything. This is 5 on 3. 6 on 3. 6 on 3. Here we go. Okay, that's 1 damage. This is it. Just needs to hit. Just needs to hit. We are fighting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 4. And this will overkill him. Here it comes. This is it. Let me show you the bag. Second action. Yes, got him. Nice, dead. Oh, fantastic. And he is gone. That's R1. Whew. Right, okay. Obviously, that is a disaster. I'm now on 3 mental trauma, but I cannot believe that. I'm so chuffed. Okay, I hope I haven't missed anything. There's not much victory around, is there? No, just the 2 victory points. You do get 2 bonus victory points, whatever the result of this is. But here comes the really, really exciting bit, because we're now going to find out who the lucky winners are. So, what would be the worst? I think Greta would obviously be the worst. Closely followed by Warren Rice. Let's see. Okay, behind door number 1, we have Earl Sawyer. No offence, Earl. I mean, yeah, I could have done with your agility boost, but you know, I didn't really know you very well, to be honest. I mean, you seem nice, but no massive loss. Let's see what the second card is. Oh, I'm so excited, I'm shaking. Here we go. Zeb's gone. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I would have liked his soak, obviously, given my 3rd mental trauma. But here we go. Right, this is it. This is what it comes down to. I'm so terrified. It's Francis Morgan. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I've been given the 3 that I wanted. Look. Henry, Professor Warren, Greta still in play. Campaign still on. Right, okay. I'll catch you guys in the debrief. Alright guys, there we go, that's it. We got there. Oh dear, I'm just trying to calm down. I was so physically wound up towards the end there. It's amazing how many times it comes down to the one pull and it all goes horribly wrong. But that time it went horribly right. Okay, so look at that, our bros that we lost on the train, we've got them back. They don't look in too bad. Nick, you know, he's still, what's he doing? I can't even work out what he's doing in this picture. I thought, for ages, I thought he was playing a violin. Is he reading a book? Smoking a pipe? I don't know. But Armitage is still reading his book, not regretting quite so much asking Zoey for a bit of help. I wonder how those 2 are friends. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. So we got our mental trauma. So we're now on 3, which isn't great. We pick up 4 experience for that because we killed Silas, and you get 2 just for whatever, for reasons. So yeah, I'll do the upgrade video on the next one. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, especially if it was your first Dumb Luck experience. Keep giving generously. It's a wonderful charity we're raising for, wonderful cause we're raising money for today, Doctors Without Borders. Stick around. Next up, I think, is Drawn to the Flame, which I'm really looking forward to. I'll look forward to that in a second, guys. And finally, big thank you to Nate, and the Great Old Ones of Gaming, and Justin, and the rest of the Mythos Busters for organising this and letting me be a part of it. It's been a complete honour. So, okay, thank you very much, guys. Have a nice day and stay safe.